I just couldn't help myself. Um, I just needed to play this. Um, Wait a second. So, wait, first I need to explain. Um, I watched a Let's Play to that game years ago. I cannot remember most of it. I just know that I liked it. Recently I saw a friend of mine having it on the PlayStation, like the friend I share my games with. On the PlayStation. He has this game on the PlayStation that I just noticed. And well, he never played it himself. I made him play it a little bit, like not going into the new content area, but like the rest of it, like small stuff. I don't know, not much. Probably much, anyways. But yeah, we found some funny stuff, had some laughs, and I just needed to play this now. Cause I really like that game. I don't know what to say right now. There's just one teensy tiny little problem. Why is it broken? It shouldn't be broken. Wait a second. It is always broken when I do something. Always. There is never a day when something is not broken. At this point, it's just a part of life. Okay, I need to restart it. There, now it's restarted. I hate when stuff is broken. And it's not even, like, that important. But I didn't catch it before the stream. I never catch stuff before the stream. Um, I have a little stomach ache, like, the whole day long already. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know what it is. It's just grumbling and hurting, but it's fine. It's fine. Um, I guess let's just get over to the game. There. Oh yeah, I need to go down to position stream. I'm excited. I also did play a little bit myself on when I gave him the controller. Like, I remembered one thing and had to do it. Um, I cannot speak. Please show the screen in subtitle language. No subtitles? No, I need subtitles. It just makes the whole feeling complete, I guess. Um, my model is not looking in the right direction. This will not take long, I hope. Also, my laptop is not on the right spot. Also, I did increase the movement config on the Z-axis again. Like, we set it down on 2 a few streams ago, and I set it up to 4. So it could be that my model can go a little bit, like, it could move a little bit to the front again. Shouldn't be a problem though. Wait. No, that was already good. Alright, now let's get back to the game. Confirm. I'm inclined to say yes, but I rather say no to get the full experience, because with yes, the content door is opened from the start. So we're saying no. I like to let these sliders like they are. Just don't know. Is it good on stream? Should be good on stream, I guess. Please enter current time. That's not actually important. My model is making that weird face. I thought I recalibrated it, but it seems like I haven't looked in the right direction for it. Okay, I guess we will do this. I accidentally moved it though. Yeah, just slightly. I need a refresh button, but I didn't find one, so I will need to look. Anyway, we have 11:16 right now. PM. This is actually not important. Oh, wait, it just flipped. Note, accessibility settings can be accessed from the main menu. Okay. I'm staring at my model again.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished
It sounds
every
like
moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
I would be happy to.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
Hi.
Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Wrong with Stanley or wrong with you, narrator? Narrator. I cannot talk. I need to learn to talk. Oh, frick. We need... Where is it? Am I stupid? Reticle. I never heard that. I never heard that word before. I may need another one. Wait, what? There is only this one? Okay, let's do the easiest ending.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had
Yeah,
never
we
been
don't have
trained for
that.
that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing for
Exactly.
now, Stanley
That's
told
what we say
himself,
here.
is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy.
Always.
Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer.
Now it's even closer.
Here it comes.
Oh, there it came. With the subtitle, it was quite easy to read it in the same time he said it. Yeah. Okay, wait, I should probably do the original ending first.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, perhaps. Like the base game, I did a little bit with my friend a few days ago. So I know stuff, but I will not know anything when it comes to the new content door. He entered the door on his left.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Whiteboard manager. IT debt. We're broke Wednesdays. Mergers. Pranking floor 5 meeting. What? Termination Tuesdays. Financial panic meeting. Holy shit. What to do about 432? Is there something about me? No? Legal question mark? I cannot read that. Wait, what? Private time. Oh, okay. I have private time. I will not circle the top 20 things you love. What? With another diligent employee like yourself, but more inclined toward conflict. Okay, I cannot read that. This is too quick for me. The door's closed. Oh, this one we also found.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
This one is actually not a problem,
No choice to
because you
make,
can
no
go
path
out
to
after
follow,
this one.
Just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
But I like it in here. It has, I don't know, a wrench. It has copper cables, tape,
He wasn't even doing anything.
more tape, more tape, more tape.
As it is, he's literally just standing there.
Still more tape.
Sweet FA.
And there is a broom. Who would have guessed in a broom closet that there is a broom? And
Are you really still in the broom closet?
of course I'm still in the broom closet. What?
Why?
Why not?
Some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I can't answer you that. I don't know myself. I just think there is so much beauty in this room.
In here, right?
This is clipping through.
Walked past the broom closet. At least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
That's why it holds significance to me. because someone needs to care for it.
Maybe to use
What is
somehow
this?
its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this
Oh,
with
is
your
this a glue
friend, you'll
gun?
say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite."
Yeah,
I hope
exactly. It
your
was my
friends find this
favorite.
concerning.
No, it's actually not my favorite. My favorite is another one.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid.
Hey,
He
that's just
probably only
mean.
got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he
Hey.
is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
What? That's not true. I think. Stanley, do you have
Well, I've
something
come
to
to a
say for
very definite
yourself?
conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this
No,
broom
I'm
closet,
moving. Can't
explored
you
it a
see
bit,
I'm
and
moving?
were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed in front of your screen. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them.
It is not
After
lost
you've
on
done that,
me.
just step out into the hallway.
You know what's funny? I cannot die. Because I am divine. Why are you inclining me to be dead? You literally shouldn't. I'm still here.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Oh, you think so?
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
How you know? I could do this all day long. Okay, he has nothing more to say to me.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
What if I don't do that? What's down here? I literally cannot read that. I don't want to go in there. I first want to complete the main path. What is this? Oh, this is the door we came from. You know, I didn't complete the main path before. Oh, and I don't like that there are literally nothing he says to this room. Can you flush the toilet? At least let me flush the toilet. Nope. Okay. To be rich, is it a crime? To commit crimes, isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. What the frick? Okay. Oh, I also found this, but this is just funny. Oh my god, the whole controller is vibrating. I love that you here and there hear the narrator. I cannot say that word. And you're at the exact same place where you left off from. Is there something here? My friend was very impatient when we did this. He just didn't look around enough for me. Alright. What? Okay. Is there a window you could jump out of?
Stepping into his manager's
Don't know
office,
why I asked
Stanley
that.
was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Exactly, I couldn't have known this.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs.
No,
Trying to input
I'm
anything
looking.
on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know
Be
that the combination was
patient.
2845.
There's a camera up there. Wait, are there more? Am I in a lab experiment?
2845.
Be patient! I'm looking!
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself.
Really
And
now?
Stanley got
I
the
just
hell
wanted
managed
to type it
stop
in.
Well, whoop-de-doo.
Well, whoop-de-doo yourself. I will just look around, I guess. Also, this doesn't make sense. Why would the emergency or whatever kick in now out of all times?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was
I
a
do?
stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to
Okay.
question the nature of
If
the
you say
job.
so.
Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Alright. What the frick happened? This is still open.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large
Holy
door
frick.
that read Mind Control Facility.
Mind control? Can I turn this off? Wait, is the game audio on? Yeah, that's okay. Let me out! Why are you... This is not very mind control. Also, this is pretty dark. What is this? Is this just Morse code? It's pretty dark in here. Is this the light button?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I don't think so. Can you turn back, actually? No, it's a closed door. What's this? I know this is a pen, but... And this is a white thing. Oh, there. Cameras?
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where
What is...
freedom meant nothing.
Wait, we are 4 to 7, I think. This one? Yeah, this is us. All of them are empty, I guess. Wait, are those rooms real? Actually, this is a safety hazard, you know? What do you mean, Rise?
This mind control
So,
facility, it was too horrible
wait.
to believe it couldn't be true.
This is
Had
triggering
Stanley lived
OCD.
under someone's
Why are those
control all
screens
this
down by
time?
2?
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I guess. What else?
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
What is
Here was
this
the
room?
proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past
But it says
began to sink
offline.
in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
It makes beep. What do you mean? Why can't I even press those? Oh my god, it's so hard on... Wait, what's this? Okay, I'm very confused right now. Okay, let's just continue onwards. Back there is also something, wait. Wait a second. No, I will do this. We will come right back here the next time. I wanna do the original ending first. I guess it's the original, I don't know.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
I guess, if you say so.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Who knows?
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone?
This is a
How had they
very
been
slow
freed
door.
from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel.
Really now?
Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
I'm getting quite sentimental here if you talk more like this.
It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Was he now? End the game. Get your first trophy. I need to translate them because they are in German. Because I will not set the whole console in English because my friend really wouldn't like this. Can I type something in there? No. Oh,
All of
what
his
my friend
co-workers were
found.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
My friend found
Oh,
this
please.
one.
Are you really just doing this for the trophy? Click a door 5 times? Is that all you think a trophy is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks? Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Okay.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do. Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks. No, I'm still not feeling it. I want this trophy to have
I'm
meant
feeling it in
something.
my
It has to
fingers.
be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way no matter the cost. Why don't you go put 20
Hi,
clicks to door
Cappy.
number 4?
Hi. Wait, what did he say? Alright. Hi.
Ooh,
That's fine.
great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437 is here.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere. Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
Okay. Pretty annoying how you just sends us around and around.
Now, back to door number 437.
Okay. I'm going back. I'm doing it. We're almost there.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine. All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
No, we're not getting somewhere.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
Who is employee 419? Wait, is he here? Awaiting input.
Yes, this is great. You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
Where's this door? Oh, there.
We've almost got it. Now the copy machine, do that one again.
What the frick is so weird?
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 clicks on door 430. Yes! We did it! Oh,
Okay.
wow. That felt amazing. Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back. Yes, I'm very proud of how far we've come today.
Okay. The one that I remembered was this one. This is the only one I remembered from back when I watched. I don't know if I want to do this right now. Well, frig it.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we
Not
take a
really.
minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now. What do you think?
Me
Are you
too.
sick of this gag yet?
Yes.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just restart the game any old time you want.
I'm sorry.
Right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate.
It would be rude to
I'm
interrupt
enjoying
you.
There seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart the game.
I am able.
Just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long you can maintain.
What?
There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly. But the truth must be told, he was not very old and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton. He did it all day in a meaningful way, but his brain had long ceased to function.
What the frick?
Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. You too will become quite unbearable.
I'm not unbearable. Is there still something to come? Wait, the windows are closed. I don't think there is more to come now, so let us just reset. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never... Okay, first of
All of
all...
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
First of all, I saw this one. I want to do this, whatever this is. I saw this also when I played with my friend, but I only could get one input in. Hmm. I really don't understand what this all is about. I know my friend did the adventure line. I don't know how he did it. And I did the one where you get sent to games. And... well... and the one where you meet the fake wife. When I play with my friend. And one other that I
When
don't
Stanley
quite
came to a
remember.
set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew
Oh,
it
you don't
perfectly
say.
well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Sure. Let's admire it, I guess.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Can you not do anything with this?
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished,
I'm
here you sit
sorry.
looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Oh wait, we did want to go back to the mind control facility. I
But
forgot.
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No. Not if you say that
Stanley
like
was so
this.
bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay, I know I did the one where you go there, the one where you go there, and the one where you drop down here. I just don't remember what came out of those. So let's test it.
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun so far off the beaten path that it seemed the
You
office
didn't
had
think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly
No.
and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording? It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate story.
Hey, that's
It
just
must be so
mean.
simple to be you. Life being
Ha,
an
what?
unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
Hey, this is never my fault. The end is never the end is never the end. What did you did this for? Why did you reset me?
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
Whoa.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the trophy? Click a door 5 times? Is that all you think a trophy is worth? No, 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 no. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks?
This one is not here
Now,
anymore.
suppose
Oh,
you were to
wait.
click the door 20 times. I would say that's the
Oh.
kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Oh, so it jumps from PC to PC. Oh, interesting.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay. I first want to do the
Yes,
2.
this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room.
Yeah,
Thank
exactly.
goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open
No,
door
I
on
first
his
want to
left.
do the 2 endings I know of.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Oh no, I know one more.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story, and no
Exactly,
one
I
gets
will
tell
need
him
to
what
prove
do,
myself.
Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
Great.
Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very
Yoo-hoo! Well, I don't know what those sounds were.
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley
Why
hoped
did
that
he-
he would one day see weather.
Why did he change what he's saying? Number 1 dead. Why is he not saying anything? I know that he said something when I did this, when I played with my friend. He said something along the lines like, I'm just touching everything. Weird. Did something change?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Okay, I
he
will
entered
do
the
this.
door on his left.
So now I'm intrigued.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might... Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Alright, I'm taking my time. We didn't do this before with my friend. Wait, let me take a sip. Okay, it really doesn't say anything. He just ignores everything I do.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. I'm up here. Hi.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
Was this always this long?
2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
I need to test doing this.
By simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to
2845. I need to test it when we...
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Oh, and I did the one where you go up and down this elevator, and this one is my favorite.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Sure. Wait, are we right? Yeah, we are, I think. I want to do the one where we push the
The lights
buttons.
rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Sure, I have.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives
I
of
really
so
like this
many
animation.
individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
It doesn't?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I think so.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I
Here
guess.
was the proof, the heart of the operation.
Okay, we need to
Controls
find...
labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content, walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Okay, we found 3. Now we need to find 4. Where could number 4 be? Wait, there is something up there. Also up there. Wait. I do not understand it. Yeah, it's probably the one up there. Hmm. Okay. Well, in that case, I don't know. Okay, then let's just do another ending.
And when at last he found the source of... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they
I
kept
did.
you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the
I want to
machine
be
for
happy
yourself? Is that
again.
what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the
Oh.
event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story. Shape
Oh.
it to your heart's desires. Oh, this
That's
is
what
much
this is
better than what I had in
for.
mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means.
Wait a second.
I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
It seems
Dear me,
to,
what's
though.
the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything,
Door?
something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is?
Existing, I guess.
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge, it's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom...
Oh no, this was wrong anyways.
Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Frick. Okay, we made a big boom. The end is never the end, is never...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office.
That was
but
what
it
I
didn't
was
make a
searching.
single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
I can't find the next one to activate. Okay, wherever it is, at some point we need to find it, I guess. Hmm.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way
Not
to the
right
meeting
now.
room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The
Is there a
lounge
computer
was
in here?
sublime, a work
No.
of art. What was it about this room? But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I first want to do the other 2 things I know.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
I first want to
Someone
go over
you've
there.
forgotten about. Please, stop trying
Almost
to make
dropped.
every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
For who?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
What should they never under any circumstances?
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this.
Can I pull the plug?
To reach out to her. If you can... Oh, no, you can't... Did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible.
I also didn't know that. Can I plug it back
It's
in?
definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
Sorry.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world.
What?
Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice.
What
He could
frick?
invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
What? Practice?
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever
No,
make a
they
significant
aren't.
contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are
Space.
materially
Yeah,
insignificant. And the
space.
feeling
Let's
should
go
subside.
there.
At this
And
time,
stay
your
there.
instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Can I close the door? Well, he said space. Now I became my ascended form. That's his fault.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets
No, 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 no,
worse.
no. No AI
Fortunately,
viewers. I
it
don't
seems
want
this
them.
place
Go
is not
away.
well equipped to deal with reality.
Can I not get saved? Is he forcing me to go there? Wait, is he forcing me to go through every wrong thing I did?
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Why? Why are you
Now
doing
remember,
this?
all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I can't. I'm sorry.
No! Why did you do that?
Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
I like this. Is there another choice to make here?
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down.
No, please. I need to get up. I wanted to go there. I couldn't.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine.
That's not my fault.
What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so
I already
hard to
did that.
behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to
Let's
a set of
just
2 open doors,
ruffle my
he
hair.
entered the door on his left.
And I get... Oh wait, this is the wrong one. This is also the wrong one. This one. I can't. I'm myself right now.
Do that. Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would.
What the frick? Don't force me to.
The story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task.
I'm not. Let me out. What are you doing?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
He's not even saying anything right now.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
I almost...
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came
I'll
to a set of 2
behave.
open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
I cannot even get into the broom closet. And I can't go down.
Upstairs to his boss's office.
can't go here. Can I go? I can't go there. This is not the boss's office, I remember. What is
Standing
this?
inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Do I need to speak it actually? Nightshark 115.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Nightshark 115. Nightshark
I'm sorry, sir,
15.
You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver.
I am.
Otherwise we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Nightshark 115.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you
I'm
didn't want to see
trying
what I
to,
could show you,
like...
then why did you come here? You had a
Nightshark
choice, you know.
115.
Right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You... When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important.
No, this is sad.
Make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose.
Can he not move without us?
Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do.
I need to Google the thing with the... Stanley Parable speak in... Ah, Stanley can't speak, so I can't speak. Good to know.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
I still don't know what's up with this.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Sure.
Standing now in this incredible room, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I don't know how to get to the adventure line. My friend found it while I was not in the room.
It's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Is there?
Someone you've forgotten about.
Who?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her. This is it, Stanley.
I may have an idea for the adventure line.
To put your work aside, to let her back into your life.
Wait, I need to turn back on the lights.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the...
Let me pick up the phone, of course. Why not? And get flashbanged.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha.
No, you didn't.
Come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here. This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
No, this isn't.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button.
Now let's
he's eating lunch.
just...
Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him. And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly. So he went further.
This is just to not fall asleep or watch.
And that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Prepare
As
dinner.
he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations.
Okay.
Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls.
Yeah.
And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And
I
down
want to
another
know
was a
where
game
that one
of
is.
and he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free.
I shouldn't have
Surely
played it
there's
a
an
few
answer
days
down
ago
some
with my
new
friend.
path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
To tell your wife you love her.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be?
And that's the one
In
where she's
reality, all
gone.
he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
My life is the real one.
And I'm trying to tell him this, that in this world he
Oh,
can
do you
never
also
be
want me to
anything but an
change
observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing
slowly?
himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I
I'm
make
getting
him look at himself?
ascended.
I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time.
Maybe this time I
And I tried
send.
again, and Stanley
Please
pushed a
die.
button. And I tried again, and Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
I ascend. Not talking to this guy anymore.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Let me hold this one a little bit. How did I get stuck in there? The new content door is open. We will probably do that next time. I just want to finish.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Let us do the other one that my friend found. Still don't know how we did
Yet
the
there was
adventure
not a
line.
single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Hey, what's with this? Okay, I will behave. Wait. I will behave if I have to.
Coming to a staircase,
This
Stanley
one is the one
walked
that my friend
upstairs to his
found.
boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss.
Can you get
Admitting he had
inside the
left
car?
his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as
Soda.
Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet?
1
when
to
he looked
B4.
down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue.
This is different.
He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming!
Yeah, I'm
This is all a
dreaming.
dream. Oh, what a relief, Stanley
Or
felt
isn't it?
to have finally found an answer.
Now I'm
an
getting delusional.
explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while
Okay.
I'm still lucid.
Correct.
So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Can I actually...
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still...
Why
not
would
woken
you
up.
do
How
this?
was
You
he remaining
cannot...
so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head.
You want me to
One he
be
was amazed he hadn't
Stardust.
asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream.
I'm getting mad.
Could it be? Was
I'm going
Stanley
mad.
simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited
Already
himself
closed.
to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one.
And then he opens his eyes, and there is nothing changed.
I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything
I
will be
am not
fine.
normal.
I am okay. Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Yep. And he's dead. We lost the
This is
soul.
the story of a woman named Mariella.
Mariella?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
I'm holding Stanley's
And
soul
although she
now.
would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind.
I need to see something on my model.
Real and what
Okay.
isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then
What the
she
frick?
turned
This
around.
is so... This is deranged. This is very macabre. Like, just letting a dead body there, rotting. Okay, I will continue
All this
holding
clear
Stanley in my
weather was
arms.
What could it mean?
To not
Stanley
lose him
decided to go to the
again.
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
We just cannot lose him again. Was this always like this? Where am I? Where? Where am I?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Huh? I need to do
This was
this.
not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
No, I don't, because I
Perhaps
don't
he
know
wanted
where
to
I am
stop by
right
the
now.
employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before.
What the frick, how
Was it
many
this
different
room?
sentences do you
The
have
connection
here?
between the two? Could a man love a room? I mean, truly, truly, deeply, madly
Sure,
love.
I can. Okay, I shouldn't have done this.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Sorry, I can't. I found trees.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
You think so? Nice.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm
You
not
think
your
so?
enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your
Whatever you
trust
say.
in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
What? Really? I was in the middle of
Really?
something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Exactly.
Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show
think
you
so?
something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
What chance? Explain yourself right this instant.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay, let's first do what he
Oh,
says.
thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running.
Maybe
and
this is
running
the
just way
adventure
we are
line.
right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I want it to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
I'm scared.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
I'm looking for... Not for this.
Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
I don't. Can I go? I first want to see what exactly you want me to do here. Let me take a sip of my drink. This is new for me. I still don't understand how my friend found the adventure line. And I don't. I may have a few ideas. How happy do you want me to feel? Because I'm not feeling it. It's green now, not blue. Like it started. It was great when it was blue, but now... Now it's just...
No, wait. Where are you going?
I don't know. Let's look around.
Oh no, stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
I will not die.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Can I go back down? And does he react to it?
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
This is not even beautiful anymore.
No. What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here. You are going to stay here, aren't you?
What if I always go back and forth?
You heard me before, didn't you? You will die. What about this isn't getting through to you?
Can I not drop off here? There are no new sentences there. Okay, then let's die.
No! Oh, thank God you lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
Sure, let's go.
There. See? This is what you want.
This is
what
not
we
what I
both
want.
happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
Okay, I'm here. I'm not feeling rested at all. I'm actually feeling quite emotionful. I need to move.
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
There is your annoyance. That is
No.
all I need.
No, what are you doing? Do you
I
just
need
not
it.
believe me? What can I say to convince you?
I need it. I need it. Get angry. Get annoyed. Hate me.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me? My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That
No,
you'll
I
throw
love
yourself
it.
from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Well, no, not really. I'm getting back.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore.
No, I just
us
want it to
get
be
along.
over with.
But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all.
Yes.
Well, this one is yours.
Wait, this one is mine. I can have a choice. So I will choose making him happy. And if he doesn't end the game after that, I will kill myself. Because then he doesn't want me to be happy.
Do you actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing me?
Who knows?
I wanted us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did. I wish
I still thought that was possible.
But when you stop talking, I'm not happy anymore. Please continue. If you will not say anything in the next 10 seconds, I will go back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You didn't talk. I gave you a chance. You didn't take it. This was your choice. The choice you made on your own. Completely alone. In your tinsy-tinsy little narrator room. You wanted this, didn't you? This is your true purpose. Your true purpose of happiness. This is, by all means, what you chose. You made me. You made me do this. Bye.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Welcome back.
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself. That's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the trophy?
No.
Click a door 5 times? Is that all you think a trophy is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks? Now, suppose you were to click...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps too majestic, like a combination of a much smaller version and a much larger version of this exact room. It all made Stanley uncomfortable, and he started to bleed a little. This made him smile. At last, proof that he was human.
What? I didn't want to
To
bleed.
get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Is there a way I can go there?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Perhaps.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
I don't think you
realize
are.
that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
There is?
Someone
I don't
you've
think so.
forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really...
You don't need
want
to convince
help
me.
you, to show you
I'm
something
convinced of
beautiful.
myself.
Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
We already did that, so nope.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
No.
All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map, because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far.
A jump
Tell you
button.
what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some
Oh,
feedback.
you can't jump.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
You know what? I don't feel like it today.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback
Sure.
here. Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Clearly there's something here that speaks to you. If I can be honest here, I really don't have any idea where I'm going with this. This whole third door thing was just a stab in the dark. But I guess you're into it, so let's keep this party train rolling. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Alright. Good old Neil is offline. Skid, Nicho, Nacho, Vala, Hagar, what the frick? The dead rat is above us. This is us, Stanley. What is heaven? Why not ask some friends for help? Our friend list is empty. Did you know? Skip the intro sequence. Only 3% of players chose the blue door. What? The dead rat is objectively ranked. Whatever. You say so.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors?
No.
Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You
No.
wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect.
No.
Let me boot it up.
No. I know what this
In
is.
this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life.
This
I
one
think
we will
the
never
open
do.
world will really
I know
take
this is an
notice.
ending.
But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
I don't want this. Stop! You're crawling into fire. Didn't you see that?
Bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or
No.
to spite
I
me?
want it.
Because if it's
It
the latter,
crawled
then I
in
know
there
what to do. I'll keep
completely
right
on its
here. I
own.
can't
I'm
think of a
not
single thing that might
responsible
improve
at
the
all.
experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over.
Okay.
Thank
But
you
I'm
for
not
sharing.
responsible.
Your input was extremely valuable.
Yeah.
Since my game was so awful, why don't
No,
we
it
play
wasn't.
someone
I
else's
like it.
game, just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Okay. Where?
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up
Rags.
high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort
Creep
of twisted
tower.
erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into
Do
the
you not
experience
see
of
this
total
fire
mental
symbol?
depravity. So
Where
far,
was it?
I
I
love
saw it there.
everything about this
No, it
game,
is tree
Stanley.
symbol.
And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward.
I am
and
a
see what else
forest
is out
watcher.
there.
Not creepy. Can you activate this? Can I? No? Is this a real game?
Oh no. No, it can't be. It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it
What
off.
does it say?
Oh,
Jonas
thank
Lake.
goodness, Stanley, what a close call. You really want it off into
Hey, you walled me in. It's still open world,
that
though.
big open,
Even
just
if it's
wandering
just a
around, no right or
sli-
wrong directions, no path to follow. You
There
can
is
just
a
go
hole.
in any. Oh, thank
Let me get
heavens we
out.
avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
No walls, please.
Hey, I think this will be just the thing.
What? Did you just take my game?
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind.
Rocket League?
Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design.
I'm way
Stanley,
too
If
slow.
you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed. Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I
It is
think it's a
car
sports
ball.
ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Can he not use his brain? This ball is way too huge for me. Like, surely he must be able to use his
Are you doing
brain.
it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on?
No, not
Stanley,
really.
I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience. I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball. Yes. Oh,
I'm
goodness,
only
it
one
really does
person. I
feel
can only
amazing,
focus
doesn't
on
it?
one ball at
Stanley,
a
I'm like
time.
a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable. More balls.
More balls! I still cannot
Are you
jump.
enjoying this, Stanley? Are you having fun?
No, I
Is
would
this a
enjoy
real
it if I
video
could
game?
jump.
Well, I sure hope you're having a good time, because guess what? It's over. That's right.
You
Your
took
little
it
son
away
got
from me
killed.
before I
This is
could
my game.
go.
What I say goes. You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set
I need to
boundaries
go.
for you. Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I'm structure. I'm your sense of purpose. And
I need
since
to
you decided
go.
you didn't want to play my game,
Shut up.
now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm
Goodbye.
leaving. Hold on. What are you doing?
I just need to go because you took my balls away from me.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you.
Great.
How will you write a
I don't
story
need
without
you.
me? You can't do it.
You
know
took my
that.
balls. Where am I? Well, I did this before, but I'm still confused. Where is this leading? This is like a horror game. I don't like that. Not one bit. Get me back up to the happy. Wait a second. How could I never notice that this one is... Those are the two doors. Wait, so the other one goes to the meeting room, yes? So we go there, there, now there, and this is the meeting room. Oh, interesting. I did not notice that before when I did this. Oh, there is a light. There's also light in there. But this one is way more interesting. What the frick do you mean? Oh, I'm gone?
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if
No.
he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the
Okay, that's
fear
a
and the
little bit
confusion.
weird to
That's who
say.
I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
I can't. And... Oh, there it is. And... Is he now saying something different again?
Hi, Stanley. Just wanted to leave you a message to let you know there's a few things I need you to pick up on your way home from work today.
What the frick?
We need milk, cereal, dish soap, spaghetti, get a thing of sugar, some bread, and coffee beans, whichever ones you like. I'll give you a call if there's anything I forgot. Thanks, sweetie. See you tonight.
What? Am I?
Oh, please. Are you really just doing
This
this
was
for the
just a
trophy?
really
Click a
vent?
door 5 times? Is that all you think a trophy
No,
is
I
worth?
don't
No,
care
no,
for
no, no,
this.
I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks? Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
I don't know how
When
he
Stanley
found
came
the
to a set
adventure
of 2
line.
open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Wait. Oh, I still have one thing to do first. One thing that I know. My favorite ending. I forgot my favorite ending. How
Yet
could
there was
I?
not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Sure.
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone? Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
What? What? I just... I didn't know. I didn't know.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Okay. Limited. Is this correct? I guess it is. I'm gonna do my favorite ending first.
Whoops, nope, never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me.
Yeah.
Why
Correct?
did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
I can't either. This one is my favorite ending. At least of the endings
Here
I've
we are,
found so
Stanley.
far.
It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated.
Exactly.
Keen eye for storytelling that you
Right?
have. An
Don't you think so
rapid
too?
fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Yeah, probably out of anger. This is the last one that I actually know of. Except the adventure line, I know of that one too. But I don't know how to get it.
Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
I don't know, it just comes to my mind.
Surely this time
No.
Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he?
Almost.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor?
No, of course
No.
not.
It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time?
Yay!
The suspense is killing me.
Me too.
Oh my god.
It's the boss's office.
This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a time out here for a minute while I process this.
No, you don't. What?
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation
Okay.
and to move forward with... No! No, wait! No! I need more time to process.
Okay. How long?
All right. I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Master, yeah.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that is
Yes.
stale and repetitive.
I think it's great too. Let's do it once more. Because we had so much fun with it. Surely it has to be something great up there.
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment.
What?
Don't you-
No!
It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow?
You
There we
really
go.
want to make me
Isn't this
sleep, don't
so
you?
much
Okay,
more
I'm laying
exciting, you know,
down.
Stanley? It seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started. But where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises?
To have to think and to anticipate and then to marvel at the eventual reveal. This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years. And it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so
What is
starved
this
for
door?
content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley, because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you. Which is why, oh, I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you, so that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better. Oh good, we're here.
We are? Oh, nice.
Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
World's healthiest human being, all tricks revealed. How we did the pyramids live? Live, no, not live. Live, the guy who went to Mars. All eyes on Stanley, 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 live on stage. An evening with World Peace Baby would be pretty quiet, probably.
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door.
Stanley. Question and answering with world's first sentient machine. AI? Doing great. A conversation with Alexander the Great.
All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak
Not
a little bit
bar.
about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly
I will not read all of
unpredictable
those.
narrative. Oh, don't worry. You'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really
The Lord.
proud of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get 'em.
An audience with the dude who came up with pizza. Great. Give me more of those. Down, then up, then... Great. Exactly what I wanted. Okay, now I'm completely blank
All
myself.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Can I? Can I just stand here? I really want to figure out where the adventure line is.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I have
Perhaps
2
he
more
wanted to
ideas.
stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. And here it was, the lounge.
There was the escape room,
Eager to get back to business, Stanley took the
just
first
before the
open door on
mind
his
control
left.
facility, and there's this room here.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Is this the correct one?
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Left.
Oh,
Bec-
no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Wait, also he really doesn't know.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Can I do something with this car?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay.
Sure.
On the top.
Is this the adventure line that my friend found?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Will it? Did it? Wait, was this the ending? I don't know. The new content door is closed or something changed. The doors are not open.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on.
How would I have done this?
I'm the one who wrote the story.
Yeah,
It was right
exactly.
here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Should be here, shouldn't it? No? Where am I? What did you do to me? What the frick? Am I in a labyrinth now? Oh no, I'm back here. Oh no!
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Could you even get out of there?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
There's something not right there. It just feels weird. Yeah, it is definitely weird. The new content door is missing.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Sure. But can we just leave it like this? You can actually see those places. Interesting. Yet, isn't this door wrong? I cannot even click any door. Where? This door is also wrong.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
Do you think so?
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
I think you lost it. This is not where
No,
we
well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story?
Me
I
neither.
don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
Okay, seems like this isn't the adventure line at all.
I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
But I won fair and square and did everything you told me to, except in the beginning.
I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Nope. No! Oh, there is. It is the adventure line.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Okay, this doesn't work. It's not a real restart.
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Okay. So you didn't want to try? I wouldn't leave something up to the line. I saw the line. Like when my friend played it. From here on, I saw it.
The story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa.
What the frick?
That got a bit weird back there.
Yeah.
I'd like to apologize.
You're very weird.
With all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Oh, please don't. I don't know where the line wants to lead us. But I don't know it knows where to go either. The music is very loud. What happened there? Where am I? Okay, now I lost completely track of... now I lost orientation.
Cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
What the frick? This is just a waste of time. I already memorized it.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No.
Yeah, but now we're going through this door.
Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell? Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted
4 to 7, I can see us down there.
Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
No.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
No, I want to go this direction. Why do we always go where you want to go?
Yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination.
I want the adventure line.
I'm ready for it.
I really like the adventure line.
Oh,
whoa, there it
hello
is.
Again. Stanley, I'd also like to
I
veto
imagine
the line
an-
from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it.
I imagined
It
it
should be
into
fine.
existence here. I like it. Look how happy it is. It runs up the wall because it's so happy being here. No, don't go. Please stay here. I need you. You're my friend.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to
They
lead
really need to do
somewhere,
this.
which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to
Open the
go, there
frickin'
must
door.
be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes,
This door is not
then by
real. I
all
cannot
accounts,
click it, but
the
I can
door on
click
the
this
right
one.
is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Why did you not open this one?
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times?
The narrator
Really
is
how
gone.
all this
After a long
goes?
time, Stanley dies.
Determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to
Find the
forget?
line, begin
What
following,
if I don't
find
want to
an
forget?
integral applicator of the
My mind goes
office.
blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game
Okay,
to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do
okay,
it. I
we
won't
would
do
have
it.
the fifth restart now.
And the timer
If...
stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
what the frick? I'm awake, I'm awake. Hello.
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
Okay, it's normal.
Oh, please.
Yeah.
Are you really just doing this for the trophy? Click a door 5 times? Is that all you think a trophy is worth? No, 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 no. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks? Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. Let's get over to the other thing I
Yet
saw.
there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway.
What the
Pure
frick?
surprise.
Really? I'm not allowed to press it? Okay, if you say so. Hmm. We will just look what the
Stanley walked straight
escape
ahead
is.
through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Okay. This one I didn't try, and my friend also didn't try it when
The
we
door behind him was
played
not shut.
a few
Stanley
days
still
ago.
had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
No, I don't want to. I want to see where
At
this
this
one
point,
leads to.
Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yes. Wherever this leads, I want to know.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted
Wait.
this violent end to his
Wait.
brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Wait. No, you cannot crush me. No, don't.
"Farewell,
Haha.
Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated, as the
No, please
machine crushed
don't.
every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Wait, did the woman voice save me?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
What?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Office layout. What? The blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development, though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. Wait, let me see if I can see any difference at all. No, I cannot spot any. I had those. The two doors. The set of the two open doors was the very first concrete piece of Stanley Parable's design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it. Exploration of the contradiction this room posed. Corridor. The pacing of this opening section was important to get right. This corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the two doors in a good time. Stanley's computer. Nature paintings. The office. Button sounds. A selection of button sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix of a keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. Alright. I'm feeling like I'm in a museum. Filing cabinets. But I probably also am. Office computers. Okay. This one feels like the exit. The office. Maintenance room. Okay. What do we have on the other side? Office clock. Some secret. And the boss's office. In different iterations, it seems. Underground. Some weird place. The way up. Countdown desk. One of the desks from an early version of the ending for the countdown ending. I still don't know how to do the countdown ending. Freedom ending. This is the freedom ending as it existed in the beta. Wait, wait, there's too much going on here. Game design mockup. This is the level that William, the level designer, sent Davey, the writer, as a kind of audition piece. The strength of this level got William hired to design the full game. Though much of the environment has changed, the basic layout from this mockup is still in the game. Alright. Alrighty. This is a full-on museum, and I already am lost in here. I cannot read all of this. This is scary a little bit. You're... Okay, trailers. I need to see this room first. The lounge. Narration outtakes.
Stanley pushed the big red button.
Wait,
Stanley pushed the orange lever. Stanley stood on the roof.
Did I know?
Where were all of his co-workers? Oh, I don't know. How about they're throwing a surprise party for him for all his button pushing? Does that sound plausible to you? Now look closely, Stanley. See how it's impossible for the player to do anything in this room? Perfect example of poor level design. Textbook mistake. It's the kind of thing you'd pick up on intuitively if you had even the most fundamental understanding.
Kevin Briding, the voice of the narrator, recorded dialogue for the entire game roughly 3 separate times over the 2 years of development. These are clips from early takes that were not used in the final game.
What do we do now? I don't... Stanley, where are you right now? Where am I? I'm trying to figure out, but I can't... Stanley, who am I? Can you speak to me? Please talk. Have we done this before? Have we been in this room before? How many times have we done this? How many times have I said these exact words? Say something. Anything. Help me, Stanley. I don't know who I... What I... Stan... Help... Don't...
Okay, this is a very interesting room. Let's get on over to somewhere else. I should probably also end the stream. I'm way too long. Streaming way too long already. Can I? No. Alright. Where exactly is this leading me? Oh my god, this is creepy. Stanley, from left to right, the evolution of Stanley's office over time. The first was created November 2011. The second was March 2012. The third was February 2013. Okay, so this is nice, but weird. This one is great, but not perfect. And also a little bit weird. This one feels like how we have it in the game, but I still don't like that this one doesn't reach the wall. Okay, whatever is here, let's check it. Narrator emails. Okay. An early version of the lounge. Okay, just a normal lounge, I guess. Nothing much going on. Not even a food automat or whatever machine, a vending machine. That's what I was searching for. The Stanley Parable.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Turn
Can
it
you
off.
see? Can you see how much they need one another?
Probably, yeah.
Perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Turn off your PlayStation. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice.
But I don't want to.
Choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Crush. I didn't want to turn off my PlayStation. The end is never the end, is never the end. And also, we are here again.
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time.
I still want to figure out where the next input is.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire
I
it.
cannot think of anything right now.
It was okay.
What was okay?
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Where could the
Stanley was so bad at following
input
directions,
be?
it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Doesn't seem like there are computers over here. I want to find the input. I need to find 3 more. I really need to end the stream, it's way too long
What
already.
did it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, I have missed the memo. I will go to the boss's office and
When
then we'll
Stanley
check the
came to a
computers
set of
in
2
the
open doors, he entered the door
mind
on his
control
left.
facility. Do we have time for that? I don't think so, actually.
Yet there was not a
I
single
need to go to
person
bed.
here
I need to
either.
stand up
Feeling a wave of disbelief,
in 6
Stanley
hours.
decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to
Let's
his boss's
rush
office.
this a little bit. We know all of here already. I found it!
Here's the door.
We found it! 3rd input. Where's the 4th input?
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
What the frick? Okay. What is the meaning of this? Oh no. This is not heaven. This is hell! This is not heaven! What am I supposed to do in here? I don't understand. Look at all. It's so weird. I cannot even click all of them. Wait, I will Google this, because I don't have the time. Stanley Parable Button Room. Ending. After find a fifth pink power will fill in the computer, blah 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 blah. It is impossible to push all the buttons on the wall, which will remain pressed down 15 seconds before being interactable. The player is required to manually restart. Okay. So I always could do this now.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Huh. I don't know whatever
When
else I
Stanley
could have
came to a
missed
set of
now.
2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright, I probably will just go quit to the menu and we need to end the stream, I guess. Because it is late and I streamed for way too long. So I will just say, have a great day. Have a great night. Or whatever time it is for you. Have a great time. Bye.